All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. I appreciate the folks who popped in yesterday to say hello during the podcast that I guested on. My good buddy Raymond Padilla, his RPAD 3000 show. But tonight, back to hockey here on Twitch. Sorry, I've got a lot on my mind, a lot going on, a lot in my mind. But anyway, we're here now, in the moment, focusing. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to NHL 22. As always, I am Ray Carcillo. We're going to be playing tonight, and we're going to be playing Friday night. Tomorrow, I have an acting thing, so I'll not be around tomorrow night as well. Christian, Eagles versus Chiefs. I don't know who you're rooting for, Christian, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's going to be decided by a last-second field goal. It's whoever going to have it last. I'm constantly flip-flopping on it myself. I don't know if it's going to be the Eagles or the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a very good game, though. Anyway, what's up, Blends? How's it going? So, we're going to welcome the Maple Leafs to Madison Square Garden. Yeah, Christian, no, I don't remember. No, playing NHL 22, Blends, because I'm not giving EA Sports my money. Maybe I'll get NHL 25. Maybe that's when I'll get the next NHL version, because honestly, the increments are so small that there's no point in me dropping that kind of money every year. So, Matthews, Zibanejad, face-off underway, won by the Rangers, back to Fox. We send it over to Keandre Miller. Miller up the right side, sends it back to the point, but Fox was not there. I play on pro, Blends. I don't play head-to-head usually. I just play franchise. Fox up to Lafreniere because it's more about the gimmick of the commentary. Lafreniere now shot blocked. Muzzin has it because when I'm playing head-to-head, I don't like to commentate because I like to concentrate. And I'm usually quiet. It's not fun. Lafreniere gets it in the corner, sends it across, looking for Zibanejad down low, but it was just behind him. Muzzin gets it now. Nope. Nope. Blends, I'm not taking challengers. Don't do that anymore. We did that for a bit, and then some folks ruined it, and that's that. Pulled the plug on it. No, probably not going to a Ranger game this year, Christian. I probably won't be back home in time before the regular season's over, so not this year. Miller's shot saved by Mrazek, and he holds with about 4.5 gone here in the first. Thank you, New. I appreciate it. So Zegras versus Tavares to the right of Mrazek. Won by Zegras. Back to Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren back to the blue line for Coghlan. Coghlan slap shot. Blocked. Doesn't get through. Dermott finds it. I'm sure NHL 23 is on PS5, Christian. And it's Xbox and PlayStation 5. But like I said, I'm not dropping $70 on a game that's virtually the same as last year. Is Vesalainen in now? Moving down the left side. Getting a start tonight. Rangers looking for some offense. So Lindgren is shot, doesn't get through. So they change up the lines a bit. Tavares now. Back to Trocheck. On the Rangers in real life over the Cachet. Shot through a screen, saved by Shesterkin. I'm playing on Xbox Series X. Blends Xbox Series X. I have both PS5 and Xbox, but I'm playing the Xbox Series X version. Kajula now down the left side, cutting to the slot. Turned back away. Cutting back now. Sends it back across to the blue line. Gortz, the rookie. Shot goes wide. Might have been deflected off the post. Tavares now. Up along the left side. Don Tavares. Sends it deep. And Gortz will give chase for the Rangers. 10 minutes gone here in the first period. No score. Two of the better teams in the league. Tavares again with the puck at center ice. Sends it up to Trocheck. Hit by Coghlan. Kajula finds it. He gets tripped up. Nothing called. Starts back up along the left side. Sends it across looking for one of his line mates, but Robertson intercepts and sends it up to Mata. Mata along the left side. Hit by Coghlan. Sends deep. Gortz gathers. Sends around the boards. Morgan Barron gathers for the Rangers. Fourth line centerman. Rookie of the year last year. Sends up to Sutter. Sutter along the left side. Slap shot goes high and wide off the boards. Barron there. Gathers. Puck is knocked loose by Robertson. Retreats back into his own zone. Sends over to Hollowell. Over to Wagner now. Wagner against the blue line, hit by Gortz. Hollowell gathers, gives it to Belmar. Belmar will send deep. Barron will gather in the corner for the Rangers. Nils Lundqvist now circling back the other way for New York. Pass up to Julian Gauthier along the left side. Gauthier puts in the brakes, tries to cut back to the circle, but Hollowell takes it away. Well, you destroyed the Niners, Christian, because Brock Purdy got hurt. That's the only reason why you destroyed the Niners. As Keandre Miller there sends it across to Gauthier. Gauthier gains the blue line from the right circle. A shot saved by Mrazek. And Artemi Panarin is there. Panarin now from the left circle shot. And the bread man delivers. Snaps it on home from the left circle. And with 3:12 left in the first, the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0 New York. Panarin, his 11th of the year. His 10th of the snapshot variety. To see who gets the assists. Gauthier and Miller the assists. As Brody now sends up to Asplund as Toronto won the faceoff. Puck intercepted by Miller. He gets it out to Zibanejad with 2.5 left in the first. Mika has it poked off his stick. Muzzin gathers, sends over to Benson. Well, Christian, that would be great too. Baseball, hockey, football, I could do all of those. Wrestling, Fox sends up to Mika Zibanejad. Now, definitely better than Kevin Patrick. He's been terrible on Monday Night Raw. Anyway, that puck goes bouncing around the boards. Lafreniere gathers. Circles back behind the trapezoid, cuts to the slot. Shot doesn't get through. Hit off of somebody. Puck loose on front and poked away towards the boards. Zibanejad gathers. Less than 20 seconds to go in the period. Keandre Miller, his shot is blocked. Lafreniere gathers in the corner with a few ticks left. His shot saved by Mrazek. Clock ticking down. Lafreniere backhand shot saved by Mrazek with the glove. And he will leave it for Brody as the clock expires. And at the end of 20 here at Madison Square Garden, it's 1-0 Rangers. What's up, Lynn? How are you? Yeah, Blends. I mean, again, I keep going back and forth between the Chiefs and Eagles. I think it's going to be a very good, close game. Yep, baseball. Can't wait for baseball season. Pitchers and catchers report in just a couple of weeks. Opening day, I want to say, is the 30th? I want to say it's the 30th or the 31st of March this year. Rangers out shooting Toronto 6-1, out hitting them 8-0. Faceoffs 2-1 in favor of the Rangers. A lot of constant action that period. A lot of blocked shots by Toronto and the Rangers. So limited offense. So March 30th, there you go, Lynn. March 30th. So I was right. It was like 30th or 31st. I can't remember for sure. And the show drops on March 28th. So 2 days before opening day. And it will be a day one Game Pass game. Face-off won by Toronto. Muzzin moving to the right side. Swarmed by blue shirts. Gets it over to Marner. Back to Matthews. Shot. Misses wide. Rangers doing a good job of shutting down Austin Matthews. Puck now in the corner. At least in the first period. Fox now out to Lafreniere at center ice. Lafreniere shot. His shot goes high and wide over the net. Looking to hit the far corner. Puck knocked loose and knocked back deep by Panarin. Lafreniere fights for it there. Sends it out to the point for Miller. Across the blue line to Fox. Back to Miller. Looking for Miller, but it goes down in between him and Lafreniere. And Nylander gets it over to Matthews as Toronto starts back the other way. Yes, WrestleMania is April 1st. You're correct. And April 2nd. It's that whole weekend. Fox has it, and I am going to WrestleMania this year. As there, the shot past the Panarin. Shot saved by Mrazek. Brody gets the rebound and gets it up to Marner. And over to Muzzin. Muzzin now over to Nylander. Nylander back to Matthews. Poked off the stick by Coghlan. Lafreniere gathers along the left boards. Almost 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Rangers up 1-0. Long pass for Trevor Zegras along the right side. He puts on the brakes. Cuts towards the right circle. Zegras threads the needle. His 5th of the year. The Rangers make it 2-0. Trevor Zegras starting to heat up lately offensively. That's his 5th goal. Knocks in and off the far goal post from the right side. And the Rangers double their lead. It's now 2-0 New York. Yeah, Cody's going to win, Christian. Like, the writing at this point for WWE is very predictable. So, Lafreniere and Coghlan the assist. Dermott with the puck off the face-off win. Sends the cross ice to Trocheck down low. Dermott can't get a good shot off. Good job by Daniel Sprong there on the back check, and now gets it out to Coghlan and up to Zegras again along the right side. Zegras turning on the Jets. Zegras moving in. Oh, and he's got 2 in a row. Zegras crashing the net, wraps it around Mrazek, and the Ranger lead is 3-0. His 6th of the year, his 2nd of the night. Zegras using that speed. Mrazek went down low. Zegras went up high. And it's 3-0 New York here after a couple of goals are scored in the span of a minute. Coughlin and Sprong the assists on that one, as Dermott has the puck again off the face-off win. Gets it to Trocheck. Across pass intercepted by Lindgren, knocked into the corner. Now at the flex to Shesterkin in front of the net. He leaves it for Lindgren. I think Rhea's going to win that one. That was a little less predictable. The women's rumble was far better than the men's rumble. Tavares moving in. Can't get the puck off his stick. Got a little too fancy there, and Shesterkin poked it away. Rangers can't get it out, though. Trocheck one-timer to Kashe. His third of the year, and Toronto's on the board. It's 3-1 New York. Sustained pressure there by Toronto. Rangers started to get a little gassed. And the Leafs have clawed the back within 2. Trocheck the only assist there on Kashi's third of the year. Belmar with the puck off the face-off win. Gets it to Liljegren. Puck deflects to Shesterkin on net in front of Gortz. Lundqvist over to Dylan Strome. As Robertson keeps another bad turnover for the Rangers. Gortz, good job with the stick check there. As the puck kicks to Lundqvist behind the Ranger net. Yes, I watched the Royal Rumble, Christian. As Dryden Hunt. Now, again, I was on a podcast just today talking about it. Shot saved by Mrazek. And he will freeze it as Kajula crashes the net with just under 9 minutes left in the second period. We knew it was coming at some point, Christian. Just wasn't sure if it was going to happen at the Rumble or elsewhere. Robertson versus Barron. Face-off won by Robertson to Mata. The sad thing is that I want Sammy to be a champion, and it's not going to happen. I really wish they would split up the Universal and WWE titles or make, just one belt. I can't stand the 2-belt thing. As puck deflects to Shesterkin, he's going to freeze it against the side of the net. 7:39 left in the second period. Zegras, a goal away from a hat trick. Asplund versus Barron now to the right of Tsar Igor. Face-off won by Barron, back to Keandre Miller. Miller circles behind his own net and then passes out to Gauthier, who has an assist tonight. Gauthier 2-on-1 across the Barron shot. Saved by Mrazek, and it goes into the corner. Adam Fox pinching in, finds it. Now starts moving back to the top of the slot. Fox, a shot. Saved by Mrazek, punches it out of play with 6:18 left now in the period. You see there Artemi Panarin in the top 10 in goals. Got his 11th of the night. That graphic needs to be updated. Strome versus Asplund. Face-off won by Asplund to Anderson. Off the tie-up. Anderson will send deep. Puck goes around the boards to Lundqvist. Pass up to Dryden Hunt. Hunt along the right side. He gets pinched against the boards, and Mata takes it away. I don't think they're going to split the titles at WrestleMania. I hope they split the titles at WrestleMania, Christian, but I don't think they're going to. As this sent across the hollow, bad turnover. Hunt takes it away. Dryden Hunt moving in. Shot, save, rebound. Save again by Mrazek, sprawling across the crease to keep this a 3-1 game. Dryden Hunt again now turns around. Shot, saved by Mrazek, and he kills it under his pads and freezes it. Off a good low shot there by Hunt. Matthews versus Abenajad now to the left of Mrazek. Face-off won by Matthews to Nylander. Nylander up to Marner. Mitch Marner now circling. Gets it back to Matthews, who gains the blue line. Moving in down low. Poked off his stick by Dylan Coughlin, who pushes it around, but intercepted by Nylander. Short side shot saved by Shesterkin. Zibanejad gets it up to Lafreniere. That big hit there, but the puck kicks to Coughlin. And now that's off the stick, and it goes to Matthews. Yeah, a lot of guys in hockey, Christian. A lot of Canadians. A lot of Igor Shesterkin is Russian. Artemi Panarin is Russian. As this is going to go all the way down for an icing. With 4 seconds left, it'll be touched up. You got guys probably from the Czech Republic, I'm sure. A lot of Czechs in hockey. A lot of Finnish guys, a couple of Swedes. Yeah, like most hockey. Hockey is one of the most international sports there is. As a face-off won by the Leafs, but the Rangers do a good job of killing any offense there. So, the Rangers pick up a pair, but the Leafs do get on the board at the end of 40 here at Madison Square Garden. It's 3-1 New York. Rangers out shooting Toronto 15-7, out hitting them 9-1. Face-offs now in favor of the Leafs 8-4, 7-2 there in the second period as we get ready for the final 20. Matthews versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Matthews, back to Muzzin. Muzzin hit by Zibanejad. Puck is loose. Lafreniere gathers and starts along the right side. Lafreniere hit hard. Puck knocked loose. Panarin finds it. Circling. Top of the slot. Shot. Saved by Mrazek. Panarin going to get his second of the night. Lafreniere gets it back to the point for Fox. Back down to Panarin. He gets hit and Muzzin takes it away. Matthews now at center ice. Hit at the blue line by Miller. Lafreniere gathers. Circling in his own zone and now brings it out to neutral ice. Lafreniere along the left side. Gains the zone. 3 minutes gone in the third. Rangers up 3-1. Fox for the point. Shot. Hits off as a Zibanejad. And Brody gets it in the corner. Never got through. Marner now up to Nylander. William Nylander along the left side. As it poked away by Fox. Marner waits for his teammate to get onside at center ice. And now sends it back to Nylander. Nylander makes a move down to Matthews. Shot saved by Shesterkin through the screen. Leaves it in the corner for Fox. 5 minutes gone here in the third. Fox up to Daniel Sprong. And up to Panarin now, who gains the blue line. Panarin now moving in. Shot saved by Mrazek, trying to keep this a 2-goal game. Zegras gathers it in the corner. Sends it back to Fox at the point. Across to Lindgren at the blue line. Lindgren gets laid out. Fox gathers. Shot blocked. Never got through. Zegras in the corner. Kicks it along behind the net. Fox has it in the trapezoid. Down low. 4 Rangers swarming the Toronto net. Fox now takes it back. Sends it across to Lindgren. Lindgren gets a shot off now. Easy save. Mrazek stick to Muzzin. Muzzin in the corner. Passes up to Trocheck. Trocheck on the right side. Through neutral ice. Sends it deep. Fox will gather for New York. Fox in the Ranger trapezoid. Talk about somebody who needs a change. Sends it up to Zegras and up to Sprong now. Sprong gains the blue line from the right circle. Shot saved by Mrazek. Snatches it from the sky and will freeze the puck. 11:21 left here in the third. Rangers still up 3-1. Looking for an insurance goal. Strome versus Tavares to the left of Mrazek. Face-off won by the Leafs. Dermott has it. Sends cross ice to Trocheck. Trocheck hit at the blue line. Dryden Hunt takes it away. Hunt gets pinched. Puck knocked loose. Dermott gathers back to Trocheck. I mean, any sport is dangerous, Christian, to a degree. But of course, your guys on ice skates slamming into each other at full speed. And they use sticks. Like, Strome versus Tavares. Neutral ice. Face-off won by the Leafs. Moving in, shot saved by Shesterkin. Hunt gathers the rebound. And up to Dylan Strome. Strome now along the right side. Cuts across. Strome shot. Saved by Mrazek with the stick. Kajula gets it. Tries to get it through the crease, but Kasha intercepts. He has the only Leafs goal. Strome now takes the loose puck. Moving in down low. Tries to get it down low. Kajula shot. And he scores! Drake Kajula hits it off of Mrazek's backside. And the Ranger lead is now 3. It's 4-1 New York. Drake Kajula. Again, look at this. Yeah, right off of the backs. Maybe the back of his arm. Or maybe his kidney or something. I don't know. But off the backside of Mrazek. And it's 4-1 New York as Kajula picks up his 5th of the year. Strome, the only assist. Face-off won by the Leafs. Dermott has it. Not that I know of. Well, yes. Actually, yes. But usually because of the, yes. There have been people who have died playing hockey. But again, it's very, very, very rare, Christian. And it's usually by an accident. There have been a lot of scares. Guys who have had their necks sliced open as Lundqvist is shot. You know, like a skate comes up, like a real fluke play. Rich Peverly years ago had a heart attack on the bench. Like, just fluky things, man. But he survived, actually. Peverly survived and wanted to go back out and keep playing. As the puck is down low, Gortz now tries to send it up, but Dermott intercepts. Meant for Barron. Hollowell now over to Belmar. Belmar hit by Gortz to Robertson. Shot, save, rebound, and the Leafs score. Wagner picks up his 2nd of the year as Shesterkin's rebound control continues to be an issue. With 4.5 left here in the third, Robertson and Belmar the assists. Holloway over to Mata. Knocked away by Lindgren, who sends it over to Coughlin. Now over to Sutter. Up to Lindgren. Lindgren gains the zone, pinched there by the defense. Puck knocked loose. Anderson has it, sends it across to Asplund. Asplund gains the blue line, back to Anderson, back to Hollowell at the point, down low. And the Rangers, is it tripping? Nope, interference. So Morgan Barron going to the sin bin with 2.5 left. Toronto down by 2. This is a huge penalty kill for the Rangers. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if Toronto pulls their goalie to have a 6-on-4 situation to pull back to within 1. Vesalainen versus Matthews to the left of Shesterkin. Face-off won by Vesalainen to Keandre Miller. Miller up to Zegras. Zegras will clear. And then Kashe will go back and get for the Leafs and now sends it over to Nylander across to Marner. Back to Kashe. Across to Brody. Shot never got through. Hit off of somebody. Puck down low now. Zegras finds it. Kicks it around the boards to Vesalainen, who will clear. Brody gets it at neutral ice for Toronto and they reset. Back to Kashe now. Hit. Nylander has the puck. Has it knocked off his stick. And Brody has to go back and get it at center ice with a minute gone here in the power play. Matthews with the puck, surrounded by blue shirts. Vesalainen has it. Gets it to Zegras. Zegras back to Vesalainen. Vesalainen will clear all the way down. And he'll go, and Miller will give chase Kashe, though. And it is going to be 6-on-4. The Leafs will pull their goalie with the man advantage. Nylander along the right side, hit by Zegras. Miller across to Lindgren. Rangers can take as many shots as they want. Lindgren gets it out, though. And Kashe will have to regroup. Vesalainen a good check there. Matthews now back to Brody. Across to Anderson. Anderson back to Kashe. Shot blocked, never got through, and it goes wide off the deflection. Lindgren now at the puck. He will pass up to Vesalainen. Vesalainen along the left side. Empty net. Shot. Scores! Vesalainen's first of the year. An empty net, technically short-handed goal. And the Ranger lead is 5-2. And that should be the nail in the coffin. Trocheck versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by the Leafs. We're back to 5-on-5 as Barron comes out of the sin bin. Kajula up to Zibanejad. Less than half a minute to go. Zibanejad shot saved by Mrazek, and he frees it. Yes, there have been major comebacks, Christian, before. So Vesalainen, acquired in the offseason, gets an empty netter here. His first goal since being traded for, actually I believe it was Winnipeg we got him from, but Brody with the puck. Up to Trocheck. And this will do it. Sent deep. Rangers give chase. Lafreniere finds it with a few seconds left. He will pass up to Panarin. Panarin gets the center ice line. He will send it deep. And the Rangers win 5-2 here against the Maple Leafs. The Rangers outshot Toronto 24-11. Dylan Coghlan, 2 assists and 2 hits, your number 3 star. Keandre Miller, 2 assists and 3 hits, your number 2 star. And your number 1 star with a pair of goals and a hit, Trevor Zegras. Rangers also out-hit Toronto 15-5. Faceoffs were 15-5 in favor of the Leafs. Leafs 0 for 1 on the power play, and the Rangers had that empty net shorty. That was the nail in the coffin and sealed the deal. So Jake Elmer back from injury. He'll go back into the starting lineup on the second line. Well, and now we need to make some decisions about... Barclay Goodrow has not been playing particularly well, and neither has Tyler Ennis. Let's see, we'll move Goodrow down to the 4th line and see what happens. See if he wakes up a bit, as Sutter will sit. We'll let Vesalainen play another game. Meanwhile, on defense, Gortz. We're going to put Runanen back in. normal defense and see what happens here. Let's see what Vesalainen does another game. So he picked up that empty netter there at the end. Oh, could also put Goodrow, back up here in the second line and see what Vesalainen does on the fourth line. As Tyler Ennis continues to struggle. Let's see if Goodrow wakes up. Let's see what happens here. Barclay Goodrow back to the second line. Actually, we'll see what we'll go back here. Vesalainen's a sniper. Goodrow is a grinder. Dryden Hunt playing better on the third line, at least for now. So, looking to try to spark some offense from some different places than normal. Don't want to just rely on the same guys all the time. Also trying to make sure Gortz gets some good playing time because he's a rookie. And he's the future. Because I don't think we're able to, we don't think we're able to get Nils Lundqvist back and Ryan Lindgren unless we make a trade and clear up some space. Anyway, the Rangers now hit the road and head up to Ottawa to take on the Senators. The Rangers beat up on the Senators when they visited the Garden a couple weeks ago. At the Canadian Tire Center here in Canada, Ontario. At least according to the graphic there. Stützle versus Zibanejad. And we are underway. Face-off won by the Senators. Jarvie has it. On the left side, gains the zone. Puck kicks around, and Fox finds it and sends up looking for Panarin, but it kicks to Zibanejad. Zibanejad shot saved there by the Ottawa netminder, and Lafreniere now circles as the Ranger offense goes to work. Lafreniere's shot saved. It might have hit off the post as Stützle finds it, gives it up to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi on the left side, hit by Miller, separated from the puck as it's sent around the boards to Artemi Panarin. Panarin now, bank pass intercepted by Chavit, over to Stützle. Shot saved by Shesterkin, rebound again saved by Shesterkin. Nicely done there. As Stützle tried to go short side a couple of times, and Fox will now get it out to Lafreniere and start the breakout along the left side. Lafreniere now cutting back towards the top of the slot, settling down, shot, and he scores! Alexis Lafreniere, 6th of the year, pulls the string, snipes one from the top of the slot, and the Rangers take the early 1-0 lead. The Zegras versus White now at center ice. 4 minutes gone here in the first. Fox the only assist. As Brandstrom has the puck off the Ottawa win. White now back towards the slot. Simmons, his shot is blocked. Sprong takes it and sends it up to Vesalainen along the left side. And puts on the brakes. Tries to send it back to the slot, but it's intercepted there by Ottawa, who clear back to neutral ice. Coghlan goes back, gets it for the Rangers. He tries now a long pass that's going to be out of the reach of Vesalainen and go all the way down for an icing. Senators, you see they're 6-7-3, kind of towards the basement of the East. The Rangers, 14-1 at the top of the East. Stützle versus Zegras to the left of Shesterkin. Face-off won by Stützle, back to Bernard Docker, across the Brodin, down to Aberg. Hit there by Sprong. Lindgren gathers and starts back around the Ranger net and out, as he sends it up to Vesalainen along the left side. Vesalainen now cutting in, backhand, scores! Oh, goodness gracious! Vesalainen, Christian Vesalainen, second in as many games. And he may have just played himself into the starting lineup every night. A beautiful backhander beats Murray. And the Rangers have struck for a quick 2-0 lead. Lars Eller now versus Dylan Strome at center ice. 12:38 left here in the first. Lindgren the only assist. Face-off win back to Brodin. Back over to Eller. Pass intercepted by Dylan Strome, who banks it around to Runinen. Runinen up to Hunt on the right side. Puts on the brakes. Has it poked away, but Runanen keeps it in, at least temporarily, before Formenton finds it. Formenton, 2-on-1 on the right side, stood up by Nils Lundqvist. Loses the puck, gets it back, loses it again. Kajula now, intercepted by Eller, but pushed out of the zone, and Brodin will send deep. Ottawa will touch up on the delayed offsides. Lundqvist tries to get out of the zone to Kajula and does, and the Rangers start the breakout. Kajula down along the left side. Circling, looking for somebody. Rangers defense went for a change. And now sends it back to the point, and now across the blue line. Fox can't get a good shot off. Strome tied up by Batherson, who pushes it to Brodin. Brodin now along the left side. Miller hits him hard. The puck kicks back the other way to Bernard Docker. Bernard Docker down low, hit by Strome. Strome in the trapezoid circling. Dylan Strome's shot deflected on net. Murray makes the save, and he freezes it as Dryden Hunt crashes the net. Jankowski versus Barron now to the left of Murray. Rangers up 2-0 here in the first. Face-off won by the Senators. Siegenthaler gets it over to Susi. Susi? Over to Siegenthaler, who makes a move, gets by Lindgren, moving in, shot saved by Shesterkin on the breakaway. And Lindgren now gets it out of danger before Susi intercepts, gets it to Michael Delzato, former New York Ranger. Barclay Goodrow now down along the left side. Goodrow is shot saved by Murray, and he freezes the puck with 5:26 left in the period. You see there, Colin White leads the Senators in points with 13, 5 goals, 8 assists. Zibanejad versus Jankowski to the right of Murray. Face-off won by the Senators, and Siegenthaler has it. Siegenthaler, hit by Coghlan, sends it deep. Lindgren gathers. And starts back the other way for the Rangers. Up to Panarin along the left side. Puts on the brakes in the left circle. Cuts back to the top of the slot. Shot goes high. Misses the net. Lafreniere now with the puck. Circling, looking for his second goal. Shot saved by Murray. And he will freeze it with 3:17 left here in the period. Stutzel versus Zegras to the right of Murray. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to K'Andre Miller. He sends it back to Fox. Fox a shot. What a blast. A howitzer from the blue line. But Murray saw it all the way and gloved it to freeze it with 2:51 left in the period. Zibanejad, you see there, 12 points for the Rangers, 8 goals, 4 assists, but it's Zegras in the face-off dot here against Stutzel. Face-off won by Zegras, back to Miller again. Miller gains it back after losing it. Fox, another shot, deflected high. Brandstrom has it behind the Ottawa net. Brandstrom, looking for an outlet, finds it with Stutzel to the left side. Stutzel, hit by Fox, puck knocked loose, and Vesalainen finds it as he pushes it over to Fox. Fox has his pocket picked by Puljujarvi, who starts back along the other way. He sends it over to Stutzel. Stutzel, his pass is deflected away, but Tkachuk finds it. Back to Chabot at the point. Blast from the blue line, saw all the way by Shesterkin. He'll leave it for Sprong in the corner, who throw his deflected to Stutzel shot. Short side saved by Shesterkin on the bad turnover. And now cleared all the way down. As the period will expire and the Rangers, the end of 20, have a 2-0 lead. Honestly, Walsh, I don't remember because we did it. It was one of the first things we did in the first off season, because this is already year 3. In the off season between years 1 and 2. Oh, I remember what it was. No, I remember what it was now. We sent Capo Caco and a mid-round draft pick to Anaheim for Zegras, and then we signed him to a 4-year, $32 million deal, so $8 million a year, something like that. I remember now. It was Capo Caco and a draft pick for Zegras. We absolutely robbed them. Rangers out shooting Ottawa 7-5, out hitting them 5-3. Ottawa winning 75% of the faceoffs 6-2. Stutzel versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Zibanejad, back to Fox, who sends it over to Miller. Yeah, absolutely, Walsh, for sure. Shot saved there by Murray. Lafreniere now with the puck. Gets knocked off of it. Miller. Back to Fox. Looking for somebody at the point, but there's nobody there. Lafreniere has to go back to neutral ice and gather. Sends back to Fox. I don't even know if he's still in Anaheim, actually, Kako. Shot saved by Murray. Brandstrom now has it knocked off his stick. Puck kicks around. Chabot finds it. Up to Puljarvi, who sends it to Stutzel. Backhand pass to Brandstrom, moving in by himself. Poked away there at the last second. That was Keandre Miller. And that allows Shesterkin to make the easy save. And now a long pass to Panarin. Staying on side. Shoots. Saved by Murray with the glove. Oh, those tricky Rangers with the long passes. And good stick work. But Murray comes up huge to keep this a 2-goal game. White versus Zegras now to the right of Murray. I jumped a little early. White wins it back into the corner for Brandstrom. He sends it across to Chabot and up to Aberg. Aberg has his pass intercepted by Daniel Sprong. Sprong loses the puck because of Wayne Simmons. Simmons moving into the Rangers zone, gains the blue line. Going down low, pass in front, nicely tied up there by Coughlin, who passes up to Zegras. Zegras along the right side gets pinched, but does a good job of protecting the puck. Still has it now, back to the point for Coughlin, quickly across to Lindgren. Tries to get it down low to Zegras, but Aberg intercepts. Aberg hit by Dylan Coughlin, and Sprong finds it and sends it around to Lindgren. Lindgren now up to Hunt off of his stick. Zegras finds it, though. And now gets it back to Sprong. Oh, the Hunt shot save, one-timer by Murray. Nicely done there between Zegras and Hunt. What's up, Iowa? How's it going, buddy? Bernard Docker up to Aberg now. Hit at the blue line. Batherson back to White. Down low, shot saved by Shesterkin. Hunt clears the rebound away from danger. Hunt back now across the blue line the other way. Leaves it for Kajula. His shot saved by Murray. It's deflected to the short side, and he holds. 10:09 left in the second. Rangers up 2-0. Eller versus Strome to the right of Murray. Face-off won by Eller, back to Brodin. Brodin along the right side and up to Formenton. Formenton hit by Runanen. And he gathers, and now will send up across to Kajula. Drake Kajula gains the blue line, leaves it for Dryden Hunt. Shot, save, rebound, none. Murray kind of bobbled it there for a bit, but then finds it in the crease and freezes it with 8:49 left in the period. Strome versus Eller now to the right of Murray. Face-off won by the Senators. Bernard Docker with it laid out by Strome. Strome trying to kick it along. Puck is loose. Strome regathers. Sends it around the boards to Miller. Miller moving in. Keandre Miller's shot saved by Murray as he almost does the splits. Kajula now back to the blue line to Fox. His shot is blocked. Miller keeps in. Top of the slot. Stick to side by Murray. Dryden Hunt now down low. Hunt trying to cut in front. Stick to side. Kajula in the corner. Loses it. But Strome gathers. Strome now. Top of the slot. Shot. Kick. Save and a beauty. What a kick save and a beaut there by Murray as Brodin finally gets it up to Batherson out of danger as he gets demolished by Miller. Fox now sends it across ice, meant for Gauthier, but it's going to go just beyond him. Siegenthaler goes back and gets it for Ottawa. Up to Puljarvi. Along the right side. Over to Bernard Docker. Gains the blue line. Circling. Down low. Backhand pass. Siegenthaler. Short side shot saved by Shesterkin. Miller with the puck now. Over to Goodrow. Can't get it out, but it deflects back to Miller. Good break for the Rangers. Miller gains the blue line. Miller's shot saved by Murray with the blocker. Good slapper there by Miller. And now Miller looking to try and get the Barclay Goodrow, but Puljarvi closed the skates and kept it away. Gauthier, though, takes it away and moves to the left circle. Julien Gauthier is shot, saved by Murray as he smothers it against his belly and forces a face-off. 2:45 left here in the second. Rangers still up 2-0. Vesalainen and Zegras the goals. Face-off won by Zibanejad, back to Coughlin. Coughlin, top of the slot, shot save, rebound, knocked off the stick of Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad kicks it back to Alexis Lafreniere. He pushes it to Lindgren. Cross ice to Coughlin. Coughlin gets sticked hard, nothing called. Panarin now with the puck. Artemi Panarin a shot, and Panarin snipes one home. Artemi Panarin picked the corner. He hit it. Murray had no chance. It's 3-0 New York. The Breadman delivers his 12th of the year, and it's 3-0 New York with a late goal here in the second. Zegras versus Jankowski now. Center ice, a minute 24 left in the second period. Coughlin and Lindgren, the assists. Face-off won by Ottawa, and former Ranger Michael Delzato sends deep. Vesalainen gathers. Long pass for Daniel Sprong. Gets it on his stick. Cuts it across. Tries to get back to Vesalainen. Shot saved by Murray with only a few seconds left as Susi can't get it out. Zegras down low. Shot. 2 in a row. Murray makes the save. And he freezes it in the crease with 2.1 seconds left. The puck has been pinballing around tonight and usually been finding it on the stick of a Ranger. Face-off won by Ottawa. Zaitsev up to Jankowski, but the period expires. And at the end of 40 here at the Canadian Tire Center, it's 3-0 New York. Rangers out shooting Ottawa 22-9, out hitting them 11-10. The face-off circle is the only happy place for Ottawa tonight. They have won 11 of 15. And special teams have yet to factor into this game. Stützle and Zibanejad, center ice, third period, about to get underway. Face-off won by Zibanejad, back to Fox. He tries to send it back to Zibanejad, but deflects to Artemi Panarin instead. Panarin gains the blue line, has it knocked off his stick, goes into the corner, Chabot there, before he shucks Panarin off and sends it up to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi along the left side, hit by Fox. Miller finds it, sends it around the boards to Zibanejad. Actually, he's going to go to Fox. Zibanejad let it go through. Fox has it. Tries to pass up to Lafreniere, but intercepted by Brandstrom. And a big hit by Mika at center ice. Stützle surrounded by Ranger white jerseys. As Stützle now loses the puck, and here comes Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad moving in, cuts across. He gets laid out. He tried to get by Brandstrom, but couldn't, and he returns the favor. And now just some big hits here, getting real chippy between these two teams here in the third. Zibanejad moving in down low. He loses the puck again to Brandstrom, and he sends it across to Chabot now. Chabot along the right side. He's going to get hit by a couple of Rangers, and Vesalainen gets the loose puck. He sends it across ice to Adam Fox. Fox gains the zone, puts on the brakes from the left circle. Shot deflected, never got through. Zegras finds it in the corner. Trevor Zegras' shot now. Stick to side by Murray, and Vesalainen finds it again. Moving to the top of the slot. Puts in the brakes. Shot saved by Murray with the glove, and he freezes it with 13:41 left in the third. Zegras versus White to the right of Murray. Face-off won by the Senators. Bernard Docker with the puck. Sends it cross ice to Aberg. He gets hit by Ryan Lindgren. And Coughlin will find it and start back behind his own net. And out the other side, long pass for Sprong. Intercepted by Bernard Docker. Back to Aberg. He gets hit by Zegras at the blue line, who sends it over to Vesalainen. 2-on-2. Vesalainen tries to go cross ice. Puck knocked down low. It's loose and kicked into the trapezoid, where Daniel Sprong finds it and comes away with it. Sprong now has it knocked off his stick. White finds it, sends it cross ice and up to Simmons. Wayne Simmons now at neutral ice up to Aberg, who gains the blue line. He gets laid out by Coughlin, stapled against the boards, and Lindgren starts back the other way for the Rangers halfway through the third. Rangers up 3-0. Dryden Hunt now along the right side. Puts in the brakes, has it poked away by Bernard Docker. Docker now up to White. Back to Formenton now. Formenton along the right side through neutral ice. He gets pinched at the blue line. Kajula finds it, pushes up to Strome. Strome now through neutral ice, back the other way for the Rangers. He gets pinched but holds onto the puck. Strome now moving in down low. Strome looking for a pass, instead pulls it back and starts back the other way. Dylan Strome circling, being chased by three black jerseys. Shot saved by Murray. Kajula gets the rebound. Kajula now, little spinorama shot, kicked out back to the blue line. Shot by Coughlin, deflected, saved by Murray. Batherson now over to Brodin and up to Formenton with 7 minutes left in the third. Up to Bernard Docker, back to Batherson. Batherson hit by Coughlin. Puck is loose. Gathered by Coughlin, but Batherson takes it back. Formenton down low, knocked off his stick. Good play there by the Ranger defense. And now back to Drake Kajula. Kajula across the blue line. Lets one rip. Saved by Murray. Leaves it in the corner there for Bernard Docker, who gets pinched hard but controls the puck. Now intercepted by Morgan Barron. Morgan Barron for the Rangers circling. From the left circle, moves to the trapezoid, now back across to the slot. Shot saved by Murray. Eller might have helped there as well on the far side as Michael Delzato starts to break out and sends it deep. Runanen gathers for the Rangers. Runanen now back along the right side, sends up to Julien Gauthier. Gauthier turning on the Jets. Gauthier back towards Barron. Backhand shot saved by Murray. Might have never actually got through, but it was a good shot and cleared all the way down. It'll be icing on the Senators as the Rangers looking to find that nail in the coffin and end this game here. As now Zibanejad versus Jankowski to the right of Murray with 2:50 left in the third. Face-off won by the Sens. Zaitsev hit by the Rangers. Lafreniere leaves it for Zibanejad. Zibanejad shot, and Mika Zibanejad scores! His 9th of the year! Far side, low shot, no chance for Murray. And that's probably all she wrote. It is 4-0 New York. Off the icing, the Rangers controlled the puck, and Mika Zibanejad made them pay. Jankowski versus Barron. Lafreniere, the only assist. Face-off won back by Ottawa. Soucy with the puck, hit by Barclay Goodrow. Morgan Barron now up to Goodrow. Goodrow, slap shot saved by Murray. Siegenthaler in the corner, up to Delzato with a minute to go. He gets laid out by Keandre Miller. Fox gathers up to Barron. Has a little trouble handling it, and Soucy takes it away. So the Rangers now just playing for the shutout. Delzato hit by Miller. Gauthier gathers. And he'll send up to Zibanejad as Barron needed a break. And Mika moving in. Shot saved by Murray. Barclay Goodrow gathers. Circling back around, Goodrow a shot, and Barclay Goodrow scores his 2nd of the year. Goodrow had desperately been needing a spark. He got moved down to the 4th line, and well, he's been playing better the last couple of games. So Barclay Goodrow makes it 5-0 Rangers, a little salt in the wound there, as the 4th line delivers a late goal with 32 seconds left. Zibanejad and Gauthier the assists. As Brandstrom has the puck, gets it over to White. Tries to make a move, but it's taken away by Runanen. Runanen gains the blue line, throws it towards the net, deflected out of play by Murray, and we'll have a face-off with 22 seconds left. Zegras versus White now to the right of Murray. Face-off won by, well, the Rangers. Vesalainen has it. Actually, it was won by the Senators, but Vesalainen makes a nice play. And Vesalainen, he scored the first goal of the game. Or he scored the second goal of the game. I was going to say the first. He scored the first and the last. He scored the second, actually. His 3rd of the season. His 2nd goal of the game. Christian Vesalainen just snipes one home. It all starts with the interception off the face-off. The Rangers are up 6-0. Vesalainen unassisted off the turnover. Face-off won again by the Sens. Simmons with the puck. Up to White. He gets hit hard. Sprong across the Lundqvist. Over to Runanen. Up to Zegras, who will send deep. And around the boards. Vesalainen tried to give chase. But that's your game. The clock will expire. The Rangers come up to Ottawa and pour it on. It's 6-0 your final. What's up, Panda? How's it going? Your 3rd star with a goal, an assist, and a hit, Mika Zibanejad. Rangers outshot Ottawa 34-9, out-hit them 23-16. Face-offs 17-5 in favor of the Sens. Your number 2 star with a pair of goals, Christian Vesalainen. And your number 1 star with a goal, an assist, and 3 hits, Alexis Lafreniere. Alexis technically gets the game-winning goal because he was the one who had the first goal of the game. The very first shift of the game. As now we'll play Boston. We also re-signed a lot of our... Nils Lundqvist, we tried to give him what he wanted, which was 3 years, $3 million a year, and he says no. But yeah, we kept a lot of our, doesn't want a 2-way offer. Interesting. Well, that might mean you're gonna be, we're gonna know, let's see. You You don't want a two-way contract. Oh, well, he is on. He is on the trade block. Well, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Panda. I'm sorry, buddy. Well, you're on the trade. We're gonna make sure. We are gonna make sure this guy is traded by the deadline. You don't want to be. You don't want a two-way contract. You don't want a two-way contract. You take him in. Well, that's good. That is good, Panda. Yeah, the Rangers don't play again till after the All-Star break. So let's save the game. Game saved. Let's see. And somebody wanted to see how Capo Caco is doing after we traded him. Oh, there you go, Panda. Yeah. I think he's still in Anaheim, but he might not be there anymore. Because his contract might have expired. So I don't know where he is. It's been a couple of years. Oh, no, he is. All right, so there we go. Capo Caco. Yeah, he signed. He signed like a 54. That's right, it was a 6-year, $54 million deal he signed with Anaheim. And let's see. So his final year with the Rangers, he had 60 points. That was with us controlling him. Right, 21 goals, 39 assists in 76 games. He then had in 80 games with the Ducks. Well, 20 goals, 32 assists. But so far this year, in 15 games, he has 1 goal. A single goal. So, yeah. 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 So there you go. So, but, oh, now I've got to really think now, because it's a shame. I like Tyler Ennis, but he has not delivered whatsoever. And mind you, neither really has Sutter. We could use a depth winger / centerman. What do you mean, Panda? I mean, I've got an acting thing tomorrow. I got another acting thing in 2 weeks. I'm going to a Super Bowl party during the Super Bowl, but that's another week and a half away. You know, so that's a Sunday. But yeah, no stream tomorrow. Well, I'm an actor, Panda, so I act. It's one of the many things I do. Tomorrow, though, is a rehearsal for the thing that I'm doing on February 15th, which is a special kind of series of public table reads for scripts that some up-and-coming writers are trying to sell. It's called Deadline Junkies. It's a part of a group I'm part of. If you haven't, I believe I tweeted it, and I put it on Instagram and Twitter, I think a few days ago. So yeah, it'll be here in LA. That's on the 15th. Tomorrow night is rehearsal. So that's why I will not be available. Well, I mean, Panda, look, on social media, it's the same as here. It's at Ray Carcillo. So Instagram, Twitter, they're all Ray. TikTok is all Ray Carcillo. I'm part of a lot of narrative podcasts. If you follow a podcast called Fever Dreams, it's by a company called Voyage Media. Fever Dreams, a pulp collection. I've done voices for them a lot. Pieces of 8 in particular is one I was the star of, but I've done some other bit pieces for them. I was also in a series called Let Me Tell You About My Murder, which is a narrative podcast. I've done some background vocal work from some anime. I haven't done that in a while, actually. But I've done some of that. Yeah, it's yeah. So No, Panda. You'd have to pay me to watch the Pro Bowl. Yeah, I have zero interest in the Pro Bowl. Goodness. The Pro Bowl. What a joke. Gosh. Let's see. Who hasn't sat yet on defense? Fox and Miller are the top guys. So, maybe Miller could use a night off. He's got a lot of assists, but he's yet to score a goal. That's just the way it breaks sometimes. Yeah, Happy Barclay Goodrow, though, got a goal off the fourth line. It's one of those things that, I don't know. Vesalainen has now scored 3 goals in 3 games. Yeah, Ennis might have just got Wally pipped. Gort's an assist in 4 games. Trying to get him playing time is difficult. But that we're trying to develop him because, like I said, there's a good chance that take care, Panda. Have a good one. There's a good chance that we're not going to be able to re-sign both Lindgren. Yeah, we'll let Sutter walk. I don't think he wants an extension, so we'll see what happens there. But I don't think there's going to be a chance that we re-sign Lindgren and Lundqvist. Yeah, it feels like he does. It feels like Lundqvist does not want an extension. So maybe we just offer it to Lindgren and see what happens. Here's the problem. He wants a lot more money than we have. Right? Like, we only have $5.4 million in cap space. So I'd have to clear somebody. I'd have to trade somebody to clear up more space, right? I mean, and look, there's man, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we get rid of Ennis. Because he's got $2.7 million. He hasn't played well for us. Oh, all right, the gears are turning, fellas. The gears are turning. All right, so we get rid of Ennis. Get his money off the books. Robertson doesn't want to be a Ranger. We get rid of him. I mean, maybe that's one of the things too. I mean, I don't want to get rid of Lundqvist yet. If he walks, he walks. But I'm not gonna just I'm just not gonna jettison him. And see if we can get like a cheap depth winger in return. And maybe like a defensive prospect. But even that, I don't need a defensive prospect. But get rid of these guys. And then I'll have enough money to re-sign Lindgren at least. And then when Lundqvist walks, Gortz will slide right into his spot. Actually, that's probably the move. Haha. Let's see. So now we just need to find something that we want. And you know what I like to do too? I always like to throw in, because 7th round draft pick. Let's see. Okay, so we need a forward, a cheap forward, come back the other way, a depth forward. Because that too, next year we probably call up a couple of guys. So we don't necessarily need, I mean, geez, I love this kid, but he's going to want a lot of money in the offseason. Him too. Oh, I'd have to take somebody back. Yeah, Anaheim and it Don. Yeah. See, that's the thing too. I also need somebody to. What was it I was looking? I had taken notes about people who would be willing to possibly trade. Vancouver is on that list for some reason. Podkolzin, that'd be interesting. I mean, again, probably walks in the off season. But clears up the cap space that we want. Right? What's his numbers? He's got more points than Ennis does. And again, it would, like I said, it would clear up about almost $2 full million worth of salary. All right, keep that in mind. Let's see, Toronto. Oh, look at this kid. How many years left? Nick Robertson. Holy cow. Him too. 1 year left here. They're gonna want a lot for him probably. But then again, it's kind of even. No, let's see. The other two I was looking at was Buffalo. For forwards. Oh, I was looking at Bluger, I think, but he's hurt now. Let's see, Bjork. Yeah, so I think let's see if Toronto will pull the trigger on that. I'm very curious. I mean, this is a instant upgrade in my opinion. And they took it. What's up, Death Guard? How's it going? Yeah, go to roster moves. Where'd he go? Oh yeah, I'll fix this. I'm doing good. Just made a trade that I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, Robertson's gone because again he didn't want to play. He didn't want to play with us. He didn't want to be a Ranger. He didn't want to sign an extension. We're a little light on defense now, but we'll fix that in the draft. Right now we've got an embarrassment of riches. Well, embarrassment of prospect riches, anyway. Because, I mean, now we've got this kid Robertson, who's right now listed as an 84 overall. He's got 19 points in 17 games. Probably not going to be able to... Honestly, probably not going to be able to... to keep him, but definitely an improvement over what we had. You know, over Tyler Ennis, 100%. And this way we get rid of somebody who was an issue for the organization. We clear up some cap space, right? We get rid of some contracts, which is always good. You know, thing is that now he wants an extension. And how much money does he want? Oh, actually, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. He wants 2 years, less than $2 million? Because here's the other thing, right? Because Lindgren also wants an extension. But he's gonna want like $6 million a year. So we're gonna have to clear up some more cap space, right? Sutter's gonna walk. Vesalainen doesn't want an extension, so he'll probably walk. Lundqvist is gonna walk. That's why we got Gortz. We'll figure it out. But now, well, now we've got an embarrassment of riches. Huzzah, huzzah. We've got a lot of, it's a good problem to have. A lot of young guys and not enough money to go around. Well, let's see what Nick Robertson does now on the left wing of Zegras and Sprong. And the Leafs will be fine, Death Garden, right until the playoffs. And then they'll do what they always do. Because they're the Leafs. So... the Rangers trade for Nick Robertson. Leafs do us a favor. They take Tyler Ennis. You know what it is? It's that other the Robertson that we traded. It's a very highly touted defensive prospect, and now that gives them probably a chance to shore up their defense in the future. So, I mean, but maybe that too. Maybe we trade. No, all right. I'm not gonna get ahead of it, but definitely an upgrade. So now we need to add something to the trading block. Here. You know what I want to get rid of? I don't need late round draft picks. No, that's a mess. Let's see. Who are we going to get rid of? Or possibly. Here, put him on the... oh, actually, never mind. Because he has a lot of potential. Here, put him... there we go. Put him on the trade block just in case. So... there we go. Sorry, Carl. Oopsie. But yeah, because like what we're gonna do with the we're gonna let Sutter walk 100%. Honestly, you might trade him at some point too. Actually, yeah, maybe just trade him. I might just trade Sutter. Just get his money off the books now. Get rid of him for a prospect. But yeah. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of Sutter. I don't know. Maybe we just let him sit. We're just gonna let him sit for. We don't need to worry about Sutter at this point. And who we got scratched? Yeah, Vesalainen. Sutter will stay scratched unless we absolutely positively have to play him, and then Gortz. Yeah, so we're going to have fun trying to get these guys all cycled in and making sure everybody plays now because we've got an embarrassment of riches. But anyway, all right. So that took up some time. but it was a good move. Again, if you're just joining us, we send defenseman Robertson, Tyler Ennis, and a 7th round pick in the upcoming draft to Toronto for center left winger Nicholas Robertson. So, yeah, let's see how he does with the Rangers. And let's play against the Bruins. And the offense only got a little bit better. The rich get richer. Send a top defensive prospect to Toronto. Along with a depth winger. Clears up cap space, which we need. Marchand, Zibanejad, TD Garden here in Boston. Rangers 15-1. We are underway. Face-off won by Zibanejad to Fox. Sends it over to Keandre Miller on the right side. Sends it intercepted there by Hall. Hall now down the right side. Poked away by Miller as the Rangers recover. Sends it across to Fox. Up to Panarin. Panarin near neutral ice. Back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere shot saved by the goalie. Panarin gets the rebound. Shot save again. Ullmark there doing a good job snatching it from the sky with 2 minutes gone here in the first. And Robertson will get his first shift as a Ranger after being traded by the Leafs. Zegras versus Marchand. Zegras wins it back to Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren gets a shot off, blocked by Marchand. Puck is knocked loose. Sprong finds it. Sprong now moving in down low. Shot saved by Ullmark. And he'll freeze it with 3 minutes gone here in the period. As you see there, Artemi Panarin, 12 goals, 7 assists, 19 points, leads the Rangers. Face-off won by the Bruins. McAvoy has it. Sends it across up to Hall. Hall through neutral ice. Stood up at the blue line by Ryan Lindgren, and Sprong gathers the loose puck. Daniel Sprong now gains the zone from the right circle. Shot saved by Ullmark. And McAvoy finds it in the corner. Sends it over to Grzelcyk. Up to Marchand. Hit by Lindgren. Spun around as Coghlan gets the loose puck and sends it around the boards to Robertson, who actually lets it go through to Lindgren. And now Zegras has it. Zegras now across to Robertson. He gets tripped up. Nothing called. Moving in. Tries to crash the net with the puck. But Ullmark finds it and freezes it with 13:49 left here in the period. Vitaly Kravtsov, former Ranger prospect, was traded. Leads the Bruins with 6 goals and 8 assists, 14 points as Foligno versus Strome now. Face-off won by Strome. Back to Tarmo Roonin, and a shot saved by Ullmark. And he holds. Saw it all the way there. And yep, Robertson, his first game since being traded. Strome versus Foligno. Face-off won by the Bruins this time. Riley with the puck. Sends it up to Kravtsov. Kravtsov stood up by Lundqvist. Hunt finds it. Sends it over to Roonin. Roonin up to Kajula. Kajula gains the blue line. Tries to get across to Strome, but it's knocked loose. Hunt finds it, though. Dryden Hunt now moving in, trying to get it down low. Puck knocked loose. Deflected on net. Saved by Ullmark. Kicks it out to Carlo and up to Foligno. He's going to get stood up by Lundqvist again, and Kajula will find it and gather and start back the other way for the Rangers. Kajula now gains the blue line. Shot save by Ullmark, and Kajula will now circle on that as he got it off the boards. Kajula can't get a good shot off. Kravtsov takes it away. Kajula keeps it in. And Lundqvist now has it. Sends it back to Roonin at the point. Shot high over the net. Puck goes to Riley. Lundqvist, good forecheck there. Kicks it to Kajula. Kajula again, top of the slot. Saved by Ullmark. Carlo keeps the rebound away from Hunt. DeBrusk has it now and starts back the other way. DeBrusk gets hit by Lundqvist. Strome now sends it back to Hunt. And up to Adam Fox. Fox gains the blue line. Moving in. Shot goes high and wide. Coyle now, spun around by Lafreniere, but maintains control. Sends it up to Alec Killorn, former Tampa Bay Lightning, laid out by Keandre Miller. He gets hit hard, and Coyle gathers. Starts back the other way, sends it across to Killorn. Killorn hit by Fox, puck sent deep. Miller gathers. Starts back the other way. Miller over to Zibanejad and up to Lafreniere. Back to Artemi Panarin. Panarin a shot, and we're going to have ourselves a bit of a scrap as Lafreniere is skating back to the locker room. Zibanejad versus Carlo. That is the worst thing the Rangers wanted to see. They just extended Lafreniere for 4 years, and he is slow to the locker room as Carlo now just eating fist sandwiches from Zibanejad. And down he goes. But the Rangers not happy to see Alexis Lafreniere slow to get up after that hit by Carlo. Zegras versus Frederick now. 5.5 left in the first to the right of Olmark. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Keandre Miller. Miller shot, never got through. Robertson finds it down low. Circles to the slot. Shot saved by Olmark with the blocker. Daniel Sprong now kicks it back to Robertson. Robertson circling again. Pulls the string, and he scores! His 7th of the year. His first as a Ranger. Nick Robertson immediately paying dividends. It's 1-0 New York. To see here again, Robertson just pulled the string. Nice little spinorama. Sprong will get an assist on the play. I don't know if anybody else will. Strome versus Frederick now with 4:12 left in the first. Miller, the other assist, as Strome wins this back to Miller. And he starts back the other way. He sends it up, but intercepted by Frederick. Strome sticks him there, but Forbort takes it away. Starts up to Pitlick. Pitlick will send it deep. Fox will go and get it for the Rangers. Fox, bad turnover there down low as the Ranger forwards were going for a change. Pitlick checked hard. Miller gets it. And now gets it out to Gauthier, who sends it over to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow from the left circle. Shot saved by Olmark. Marchand versus Barron to the right of Olmark. Face-off won by Barron. Back to Runanen. Runanen shot blocked. Gauthier backhand shot saved by Olmark. And now with a minute to go, Barron near the top of the slot. Circling, looking for a passing lane. Sends it to Gauthier. Gauthier can't handle. Gets it back. Shot saved by Olmark. Puck bounces in the air. Barron trying to crash it on the net. And Olmark finds it in the crease and freezes it with 4.6 left to go. Well, I was going to say the Rangers have an embarrassment of riches, but now that Lafreniere might be banged up, it's a good thing they got Robertson. Marchand versus Zibanejad. As Vesalainen will obviously be reinserted back into the lineup. McAvoy off the face-off win up the hall. At neutral ice, that will end the period. The Rangers strike first. The end of 20. It's 1-0 New York as their newest acquisition scores. Rangers out shooting Boston 15-0. Well, that's a good way to win a game. 6-6 are the hits. Face-off 6-3 and actually in favor of the Rangers. The big question mark, though, the status of Alexis Lafreniere, who got shaken up on a hit by Carlo. And Zibanejad versus Marchand. Now kicks off the second period. Won by Marchand, back to Grzelcyk. Hit by Zibanejad. Sprong takes it away. And now Adam Fox has the puck. Fox tries to pass back to the point, but Marchand intercepts. Gets away from Panarin's forecheck and sends it up to McAvoy. McAvoy at the blue line, gets it back to Marchand, but a good poke check by Adam Fox. Miller gets it, sends it back to Fox. And with 2 minutes gone here in the second period, the Rangers start back the other way. Panarin through neutral ice. Gives it to Zibanejad. Zibanejad shot saved by Olmark. Panarin now back with the left circle. His shot, and through a screen, he scores. His 13th of the year, and the Rangers have doubled their lead. It's 2-0 New York. Zibanejad will get one of the assists on that one. As Zegras versus Marchand now at center ice, with about 3 minutes gone here in the period. Fox gets the other assist. Face-off one back to Riley. Riley moving through the zone. Shot saved by Shesterkin. First time he's been tested tonight. Coughlin kicks it around the boards to Robertson. Robertson with the puck, sends it up to Zegras. Zegras through neutral ice. Back to Sprong. Shot saved by Ullmark, and he freezes the puck. 15:36 left in the period. Foligno versus Strome to the left of Ullmark. Face-off won by Strome. Back to Lindgren. A shot saved by Ullmark with the blocker. Dryden Hunt finds it, kicks it back towards Coghlan at the point, who loses control of the puck and has to get it at neutral ice. Coghlan back to Lindgren now. Lindgren moving in down low. Circling back towards to Kajula. Shot saved by Ullmark, who was pinching in at the point. Took his spot. Foligno has it poked off his stick by Hunt. And Strome gathers. Moving in down low. Shot saved by Ullmark. Hunt can't get the rebound. Kravtsov has it for the Bruins. Gets by Coghlan, but can't get by Strome. Strome gathers, sends it around the boards to Kajula. Kajula up to Coghlan and up to Strome as he moves along the right side. Strome hit hard. DeBrusk gets the loose puck. And then he gets by Lindgren, moves in, shot goes wide. He tried to go short side, a little good stick handling there. And it looks like there's going to be an interference call on the Bruins, so it'll be 6-on-5 here for the Rangers, as now going towards the bench is Shesterkin. Strome moving in. Strome shot, rebound. The Bruins touch it up. Gauthier was trying to chop at it. And yeah, DeBrusk going to the sin bin for 2. And the Ranger power play unit will come out still looking for their first power play of the year. Power play goal, that is. As Zegras versus Studnicka. Of course, the Rangers have only had like 3 power plays. Face-off won by the Bruins. Nudavara has it. He quickly clears the killed off the first few seconds of the power play. So Minijad goes back and gets it for the Rangers. Now pass up to Artemi Panarin. Panarin along the left side. Cutting in. Shot saved by Ullmark. And he snatches it and freezes it with 9.5 left in the period. And 1.5 minutes left in the power play. Adam Fox picked up his 11th assist of the year earlier tonight. Zegras versus Studnicka again. Face-off won by Studnicka. Back to Nudavara. Up to Marchand, who clears. And it goes all the way down. Fox will gather for the Rangers. And then a long pass up to Zegras at center ice. Zegras puts on the brakes. Now cuts towards the net. And he scores! His 7th of the year! His first power play goal! And it's 3-0 Rangers! I'm doing well, Calvin. How are you? Trevor Zegras, his 7th of the year on the power play, beats Ullmark on the far side. I believe Fox will get the only assist on this one. His 2nd of the game. Marchand versus Barron now. It is Fox with the assist. Face-off won by Barron. Fox with the puck. Gains the blue line. Throws it towards the net. Saved by Ullmark and punched into the corner for Carlo, who right now is public enemy number 1 if you're a Ranger fan after hurting Lafreniere earlier tonight. Puck knocked loose by Andre Miller, and Miller now cutting in. Miller trying to find Barclay Goodrow, but it was not a good pass. Barron back to Fox. Fox moving in down low. Gauthier will find it. Gauthier down low, trying to get a Goodrow. Can't get a good shot off, and Riley has it. Oh, Calvin, I know how that is, my friend. Why you gotta get up so early? Shot saved by Shesterkin, and he freezes it as he struggles to hold on to it with 5:52 left. Zegras versus Frederick to the right of Shesterkin. Face-off won by Zegras, back to Runinen, who sends it around the boards to Robertson, and sends back up to Zegras and out. Zegras has it taken away by McAvoy at the blue line, back to Frederick. Poked away by Runinen, but regathers. Shot saved by Shesterkin with the right leg, and Nils Lundqvist sends it up to Robertson. Robertson sends it, tries to get back. Lundqvist, I don't know where he was going with that one. Shesterkin now comes out to play it. Nice little pass to newest New York Ranger, Nick Robertson. And Robertson lets one rip. Shot saved there by Ullmark. Sprong gathers the rebound against the far boards. Can't get a shot off. Puck kicks to Zegras. He can't get one off. Robertson finally does. Shaved by Ullmark with the stick. McAvoy with it. Oh, nice, Calvin. Well, there you go. You going for vacation? Going to Disney World or something? As Rodriguez hit by Lundqvist, and Runinen will gather now. And has it taken away by Studnicka. Studnicka moving in. Shot. Oh, and he wraps it around Shesterkin. His second of the year. And it's 3-1 New York. Jack Studnicka. So the Bruins break the shutout up with 1:15 to go here, unassisted because of the turnover. McAvoy stopped by Dryden Hunt there at the blue line. Less than a minute left in the period. Outlet pass to Kajula. Puck knocked forward but taken away by McAvoy before Kajula picks his pocket and has it poked away to Miller. Keandre Miller gains the blue line. Miller lets it rip. Easy save for Olmark in the corner. Dylan Strome will kick it around, but that will end the period. Oh, nice, Calvin. Well, have fun, buddy. The Rangers score a pair, but the Bruins score one of their own. At the end of 40, it's 3-1 New York. Rangers out shooting Boston 28-4. Hits are 12-11 in favor of the Bruins. Faceoffs 9-8 in favor of the Rangers. Rangers 1-for-1 on the power play. Marchand versus Zibanejad. Daniel Sprong up on the first line because, again, first period injury to Alexis Lafreniere. Face-off won by Marchand to Grzelcyk. And the puck is knocked into the corner. Pasternak, one-time shot, goes high and wide. So it went back to the defense. McAvoy back to Hall. Down low to Marchand. Marchand shot saved by Shesterkin. Bruins coming out like a house on fire here to start the third. And Pasternak a shot saved there by Shesterkin. Pass up to Sprong now, and the Rangers finally get it out of the zone. Sprong along the left side, turns on the brakes. Has it knocked off his stick, and it kicks out to Miller. Miller back to Fox, up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad now on the left side, back to Sprong. Sprong lost control of the puck, and McAvoy takes it away. I did watch the Royal Rumble, Calvin. It was a bit predictable, but very fun. It was a good, very good B-plus event, I think, this year. It was predictable that Cody was going to win. As Marchand cross ice to McAvoy, down to Hall, back across to Pasternak, back to Grzelcyk. Down low, poked away by Shesterkin. Good active stick there by the netminder. And now with 5 minutes gone, Sprong across the blue line. Shot saved by Olmark, and he freezes it as Strome crashes the net. Rangers shuffling their lines a bit differently because of the injury to Lafreniere. Strome out there against Foligno. Face-off won by, I guess, the Rangers, because Drake Kajula has it and sends it around the boards. Coghlan pinching in. Coghlan moving in. Shot. And Dylan Coghlan scores! His third of the year! And the Rangers' lead is back to 3. Coghlan's third of the year. He had a lane, and he just took it himself. He says, I got it, boys. 100%, Calvin. I absolutely agree. I guessed it on my friend's podcast last night, and we both agreed that they should have treated Cody the way they treated Cena all those years ago. He should have been a surprise at 30. It would have been so much better, so less predictable. Kajula, the only assist, face-off won by Foligno to McAvoy. DeBrusque now against Gauthier. Puck sent deep. Coghlan is there and sends back up to Gauthier. Puck kicks along. Barron gathers. Barron looking for Gauthier down low. Had his stick lifted, but gets it back. Shot. Rebound. Down 2 in a row. Saved by Olmark. And he's just acting. He's doing everything he can. But the Rangers draw the penalty with 12 minutes left in the third as McAvoy will go to the sin bin. Well, we knew it was going to come at some point, Calvin, that they were going to blow it up. They wanted to blow it up a long time ago, but it was going so well with Sammy that they held off. The thing is now is I really want them to separate the titles again, as that faceoff is won back to Zibanejad. Shot blocked down front low, and moving it around, Foligno has it poked away, and gets it into neutral ice, and down it goes for the Rangers. Fox gathers. Sends it up to Strome. Dylan Strome back to the point for Fox. Across for Zibanejad. Zibanejad circling, moving in, because Zibanejad can't get the shot off. It was blocked. And it kicks back to Pitlick. With a minute gone here in the power play, he will send it deep as he gets hit by Adam Fox, and Dylan Strome gathers. Strome almost turned it over, regathers, and sends up to Kajula along the left side. Drake Kajula back to Strome. Shot blocked by Olmark, and Carlo will clear. Good play there by the Rangers. Better save by Olmark. As Fox now, long pass for Strome at center ice. Strome gains the blue line. Strome lets it rip, save with by Olmark. And Robertson gathers now. Robertson looking for somebody to pass to, can't handle it. Back to Zibanejad. Across the Fox, kept in there, at least temporarily, before Marchand takes it away, as we're back to 5-on-5. Marchand shot saved by Shesterkin, stick the side to the left side. Zibanejad now along the left side, up the boards. Gets it to Robertson, who has his stick lifted, but does gain the zone. Robertson now, spinning back, sends it back to Kajula, back to Fox, back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad moving in, shot saved by Olmark. Yes, I'm 15-1, Calvin. Yes, I did check Capo Caco. So in his first full year with the Ducks, he had 20 goals, 32 assists. He had 52 points in 80 games played, which was a decline from what we did with him. But so far this year, in 15 games played, Capo Caco has 1 goal and no assists, Walsh, and that is it. He has reverted back to what he actually is. Anyway, pass up to Zegras now along the right side. Zegras slap shot saved by Olmark, and it goes around. You also missed we made a trade with Toronto for Nicholas Robertson. We sent Tyler Ennis, a defensive prospect, and a 7th-round draft pick. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, Coughlin now gains the zone, sends it to go, tries to get to Zegras, but Forbort got a skate on it. But yeah, I think we're 14-1. Yeah, no, it was a good trade for us, Walsh. I mean, we shot saved there by Shesterkin. We needed to clear some cap space. Ennis, who was a depth piece, had almost $3 million to the cap. But now I got to figure out a way to re-sign him. Coyle back to the point. Forbort there. And there he is. Nicholas Robertson shot blocked. Nicely done by Robertson there. And Sprong gathers now in his own zone with 2 minutes left here in the third. Can't get out of the zone, though. Hall keeps it in. Deflects back to Morgan Barron. Barron now gains the zone for the Rangers. Moving in. Top of the slot. Shot saved by Olmark. And actually, Robertson got a goal in his first game. He scored tonight. He scored, I think, the first goal? Second goal? But, yeah, we lost to the Canucks, Calvin, 3-1. As Killorn... it was a back-to-back nights, 1 game in Seattle. Oh, and it deflects around. Shesterkin finds it and frees it. A night in Seattle and then a night in Vancouver, and we just, honestly, funny enough, the team looked gassed. So, Foligno versus Barron now to the right of Shesterkin. Face-off won by Barron, back to Ruunanen. Ruunanen can't get it around the boards. Fighting with Foligno, back to Kravtsov, another former Ranger prospect we traded last season. Now Morgan Barron moving up along the right side, sends it back to the point for Ruunanen. Ruunanen now moving to the top of the slot. Shot saved by Olmark, as Barclay Goodrow was there. The big question now is in this game, Alexis Lafreniere got banged up. Foligno versus Barron now to the right of Olmark. So actually it's a good thing that we made that trade for Robertson, because now Vesalainen will go right back into the starting lineup after being benched for Robertson, because definitely a better player. Foligno over to DeBrusk. DeBrusk moving in. Down low, makes a move. Shot saved by Shesterkin with 18 seconds to go. So the Rangers, the game is in hand, but obviously you'd rather win 4-1 than 4-2. It just looks nicer in the paper the next day. Barron versus Foligno to the right of Shesterkin again. Face-off won by the Bruins. Riley laid out by Gauthier, but the puck kicked to Foligno. Back to Riley. Down low to Kravtsov, poked away there. Moving in down low, Morgan Barron picks his pocket. Starts back the other way for the Rangers. This should do it. One last rush. Barron lets it rip, saved by Olmark. Good, into the corner it goes. The Rangers win. They improve to 15-1. But now everybody holds their breath to see how Alexis Lafreniere is. Your number 3 star with a goal, Artemi Panarin. Rangers outshot Boston 40-12. Hits were 13 apiece. Faceoffs 14-11 in favor of Boston. Rangers 1 for 2 on the power play. Your number 2 star is the only goal of the night for Boston, Jake Studnicka, his 2nd of the year. Made a nice move, forced a turnover, and then wrapped it around Shesterkin there. Kind of went wide with the shot. And your number 1 star with a pair of assists and 2 hits, Adam Fox. All right, so we'll play one more game, and then we'll call it a night. Lafreniere, injured knee. Like Family Guy. Anyway. So Vesalainen will come in. He can also play the right wing, so he will move right up into that spot. Because we'll keep the second line together. Well, maybe we move Sprong up and Vesalainen down. And see what he does in the number 2 line. So let's see, what's Sprong? Yeah, 4 goals, 4 assists. Not like he's having a bad year. We locked him up. That's right. We locked him up long term. Not a lot of money. All right, let's see what Vesalainen does at the top line. Anyway, let's see. Where are the extras? 3 on 3. Okay. Put Hunt in there. It's very rare to have it. Well, I mean, obviously you have it in the in overtime. You have 3 on 3, but we don't go to 3 on 3 very often. So we'll put Dryden Hunt in there. Anyway, oh, and he's only gonna miss. Lafreniere's only gonna miss 1 game anyway. So yeah, I can just put Vesalainen in there. Yeah, he's only gonna miss. Well, he might miss the game against Winnipeg, but he's only gonna miss this game against St. Louis for sure. 1, maybe 2 games. Remember, 16-1, by the way, not 15-1. So not a big deal that Alexei's gonna miss just a couple of games. Not a big deal. Ooh, and we've been offered a trade. Oh, Hornquist. Here's the thing. Lafreniere's not going to be hurt for a long time. We don't need the draft picks, and I definitely, again, I'm trying to clear cap space. I am not looking to take on. I mean, to be fair, obviously Hornquist's contract is expiring. I'm not looking for a rental right now. He's available. Yeah, we're going to let him fully heal. And look at that. After... Well, he could have been on a different team, and then he got hurt. So... Tommy Darcy comes in for a little bit. A little bit. Let's see. Lundqvist is going to walk. Lundqvist does not want to stay a Ranger. He has made that abundantly clear. We tried to re-sign him. And he has said, no, I want to test free agency. So let's see what happens. We're going to give him another night off. We're going to put in our boy Oscar Gortz again. Let's see what happens. Let's see, yeah, there's no reason to rush Lafreniere. We're 16-1. He can sit a game or 2, and we'll be fine. Also, I guess Vesalainen now officially an 80 overall. He was a 79, but it wasn't locked in. But there he is, Nicholas Robertson, acquired from the Maple Leafs. He had 19 points in 18 games coming into, and we'll give him a day off because he's played more games with Toronto than the Rangers have played. So we'll give him a day off at some point. But first game as a Ranger, picked up a goal. He already has 20 points now in 18 games this year. And actually, I was going to say, like, he's very young, very, very young. But, yeah, he's fast. He's only 22. So, you saw there 17 games with Toronto. He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie. That was this year. Yes. So, having a very good year thus far. Second year in the league officially, doing very, very well. And yeah, and we'll balance the lines and we'll juggle them as necessary. We'll figure it out. Make sure everybody gets enough playing time. Keep everybody fresh. But anyway, the Blues come to Madison Square Garden. Oh, I didn't save the game. It should be fine. Knock on wood. Should be fine. And actually, our defense has a better rating with Gortz in there than Lundqvist. Slightly better. But it's one of those things where maybe I just keep Gortz in there. Because Lundqvist doesn't... If Lundqvist isn't going to re-sign with us, maybe I just keep him there and let Gortz develop. Zibanejad versus O'Reilly. Face-off won by the Rangers. Panarin with the puck. We're back to Madison Square Garden. Panarin taken down. Puck in the corner. Bodies tripping over each other. Krug finds it and sends it up to Kiru. Kiru hit by Miller. Taken away by Vesalainen, who gets to start in the top line tonight because of the injury to Lafreniere. Long pass to Panarin. Deflects to Krug. Hit by Zibanejad. Puck is loose. Panarin fighting with him. Krug takes it away. Moves back into the corner. Sends it across to Kiru and up to O'Reilly. O'Reilly poked away by Fox. Regathers. Hit against the boards. And knocked out to center ice. Falk has it. Has his pocket picked by Panarin. Panarin now moving in. Panarin shot saved by the St. Louis netminder. And Falk gets up to Kiru. I'm not sure if that's Binnington in there or not. We'll find out. Krug up to Buchnevich, former New York Ranger. Pavel Buchnevich banks it across against the boards. And Artemi Panarin gathers and sends it up to Trevor Zegras. Zegras along the right side. Cuts in. Shot. Save. Punched away there. And Krug in the corner. Good hit by Zegras. But Krug takes it away and sends it up to Smith. And over to Ryan Strome, former New York Ranger. Over to Smith now. Smith moving in down low. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Miller gathers the rebound and sends it up, or tries to get it up to Robertson, but it's intercepted by Strome. Strome now across to Orlov. Orlov down to Strome. Strome has his pocket picked, and it's pushed aside by the Rangers. Zegras now again tries to get it to Robertson, but Falk intercepts. He sends it back to Kostin. And now Sprong takes it away as the second line is fully out there for New York. Strome picks his pocket. Backhand pass to Falk. And he's hit by Coghlan. Puck knocked loose. Miller gathers, sends it all the way around. And Kajula finds it. Drake Kajula gets it up to Coghlan, who had his third goal of the year last game. Knocked off the puck. Zegras takes it away. Zegras shot. Saved by Binnington, and he freezes it with 10:41 left in the first. Strome versus Taves now to the right of Binnington. Face-off won by the Blues. Subban has it. Sends it up to Brown. Brown at the blue line, stood up by Lindgren. Dryden Hunt gathers and starts back the other way. Hunt up to Strome. Strome now from the left circle. Shot saved by Binnington as he'll freeze it again. And it'll be another face-off. Ryan O'Reilly, you see there 5 goals, 13 assists. Leads the Blues in points. As Taves versus Barron. Face-off won by Taves. Back to Subban. And up to Brown. He gets hit by Runanen, but bounces off of him. Moving in down low. Still surrounded by the Rangers. Puck is loose. Poked around. Somebody lost their helmet. The puck, though, is back to the point. Subban has it. Moving in. Good. Taken away by Runanen. And now Goodrow. And he pushes it forward to Barron. Barron at the blue line, loses the puck, but gets it to Gauthier anyway, and sends it back to Gortz. Oscar Gortz, a slap shot saved by Binnington. Saw it all the way, and he freezes the puck. You see there, Nicholas Robertson, after the trade, immediately became the Ranger leader in points. Actually, he's tied with Artemi Panarin, to be fair, but that says something. Panarin, 13 goals, 7 assists. Robertson, 7 goals, 13 assists. Face-off won by the Blues. Gostisberg, hit there by Dylan Strome. He gets it back to Coghlan pinching in. Back to Strome. Pushes it over to Dryden Hunt. Hunt circling. Loses it to Torpchenko. And Lindgren has it now as he gets it back to Strome. Big hit there by Kemmel. Kemmel hit by Lindgren. And Coghlan gathers. Sends it back to Lindgren. Passes up to Strome. Loses control and taken away by Chariot. Caught has it, hit by Lindgren, and Kajula gathers for the Rangers. Back to Coghlan, and up to Strome on the other side. But again, Rangers very sloppy passing so far here in the first period. Really looking for that big breakout pass, but the Blues very active with their sticks. As now this up to Strome and over to Artemi Panarin fresh off the bench. Panarin from the right circle, shot, and just like that, Panarin gets his 14th goal of the year, snaps it on home, and with less than 3 minutes left here in the first, the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0 New York. Good passing there to break out Panarin. That time, I should say. As now the top line comes out to face off against the top line of the Blues. 2:19 left in the first. Strome and Lindgren the assists as Orlov sends it over to Kiru. Knocked away there. Runanen intercepts. And Runanen will gain the blue line for the Rangers. And shot blocked. Down low, Vesalainen shot saved by Binnington as it kicked right to him. As now the Rangers will send the fourth line back out there. Barron versus O'Reilly. Face-off won by O'Reilly, one of the better face-off men in hockey. Kiru chased by Barclay Goodrow, almost taken away by Goodrow, but Subban regathers and sends it over to Buchnevich. Buchnevich along the left boards. Big hit there. Goodrow can't get it out of the zone, though. Buchnevich to Kiru. No, good job with the stick by Runanen, and Runanen will push it along the boards. There's a bit of a scrum at the point. It's kicked out to neutral ice. That's the end of the first period. At the end of 20 here at Madison Square Garden, the Rangers, off the stick of Artemi Panarin, have a 1-0 lead. A lot of pressure in the Rangers zone, but St. Louis only had one official shot on net. Rangers out shooting the Blues 7-1, out hitting them 8-3. St. Louis won every faceoff, 6-0. O'Reilly versus Zibanejad. Faceoff won by Mika, back to Fox. Now over to Miller. Miller to Zibanejad. Shot, nice save by Binnington as he deadens it and freezes it in the crease. 43 seconds gone here in the period. Mika, 9 goals, 6 assists on the season. Zibanejad versus O'Reilly. Face-off won by the Blues again. Kiru over to Falk. Up to Buchnevich. Hit by Fox. And Zibanejad takes it away. Sends it across ice, meant for Vesalainen, but Kiru takes it away. Can't get by Miller, though. Back to Riley, and it's knocked back to Miller. Zibanejad gets it out to neutral ice before Vesalainen takes it over. But O'Reilly picks his pocket, goes back into his own zone, and sets it back up. Across to Buchnevich, up to back O'Reilly. O'Reilly along the right boards. Sends it back to the point where Falk is. Sends it down low to Kiru. Back to Buchnevich, wide open. Sends it. Oh, instead of taking the shot, he passed it down low to O'Reilly. And Buchnevich, what are you doing there? Shot saved by Binnington. Puck rattles around. Falk finds it, sends it up to Smith. Smith hit at the blue line by Miller. And that's why the Blues only have one shot on net. It goes all the way around to Daniel Sprong as the Rangers get some fresh forwards out there. And there's an injury on the ice. The Rangers are skating around him. Smith is really hurt, but Sprong with the puck. Sprong now, a shot saved by Binnington, freezes it, and they'll finally scrape Smith up off the ice. Oh my goodness, Craig Smith got absolutely leveled by Keandre Miller, and he is in a lot of pain holding his right arm. Strome versus Zegras to the right of Binnington. Ryan Strome, that is. Face-off won by Strome, but intercepted by Robertson. Nice play there by the youngster. Circling around now, loses control of the puck, was looking for a pass but couldn't find it. And Costa now, good forecheck, gets it back to the point for Subban. Subban down to Strome, shot saved by Shesterkin, rebound, and Igor holds. So Robertson made a nice play to force the turnover, but then turned it right back. Now Dylan Strome versus his brother Ryan. Of course, Ryan was a Ranger for several years. Face-off won back by the Blues. Shot saved by Shesterkin off the stick of Subban. Coughlin gets it into the corner, and up to Strome now. Dylan Strome, that is. Dylan along the left side. Tries to send it back to Lindgren, but he overskated it. And now Strome gathers. Shot saved by Binnington. Kajula hits the outside of the cage with the rebound. Dryden Hunt finds the puck. He gets sandwiched between two Blues, and Subban comes away with it. Subban along the left side, hit by Coughlin. Puck trickles down. Strome gathers and sends it back around to Hunt. Hunt cuts across the front of his own net. And then a long pass for Kajula, intercepted by Subban. Would have been offsides anyway. As Coughlin tries to clear, but cannot. Lindgren gathers in the corner. 9:10 left here in the period. An outlet pass to Kajula that he can't handle. Orlov takes it away and sends it over to Thomas. Thomas gets by Coughlin, but can't get by Dylan Strome. His pass knocked away, caught, intercepts at neutral ice. Then he's chased down, and Gottisberg gets it as Hunt puts a hit on him. And Coughlin now back across to Lindgren. And now back to Coughlin. Coughlin gains the zone. Going to try to set something up here for the Rangers. Coughlin, top of the slot, shot never got through, blocked in front. Orlov with the puck. Sends it over to Toropchenko. Toropchenko hit by Runanen. Coughlin gathers. Sends across ice to Barclay Goodrow. Excuse me. Oof. Runanen now up to Morgan Barron. Starting to feel some fatigue myself here. Barron now tries to pass it through the slot, but Binnington intercepts off the deflection with 4:43 left in the period. Zegras versus O'Reilly now to the left of Binnington. 1-0 Rangers late in the second period. Face-off won by Zegras. Back to Runanen. Shot saved by Binnington. Robertson tries to get into the corner, but is taken by O'Reilly. Up to Buchnevich. Buchnevich along the left side gets pinched there by Zegras. Zegras now back the other way. Zegras settles down back to Gortz. Gortz moving in. Gortz shot blocked. Zegras shot deflected. Saved by Binnington, and he freezes it. Oh, if Zegras could have got more on that, it might be 2-0 Rangers. Instead, it's still 1-0 as Binnington makes a nice save with the right leg. Just got the leg out there. Zibanejad versus O'Reilly. Face-off won by the Blues. Falk circling. Gets it into the zone, but hit by Fox. Veselainen finds it and sends it around to Keandre Miller. Miller now passing up to Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad now along the right side. Back towards Panarin. Shot saved by Binnington short side. Panarin gets his own rebound. Top of the slot. Shot save again by Binnington. And Jordan Binnington is doing everything he can to hope that the Blues offense wakes up and finds an equalizer. At the moment, though, very late in the second, it's still 1-0 New York. Barron versus O'Reilly. Face-off won by O'Reilly. Back to Falk. Chased by Barron. Sends it over to Kiru. Kiru along the right side. Poked away there. And Krug is offsides with 21 seconds left here in the period. Just couldn't keep it in. Rangers out shooting St. Louis 15-3. A defensive battle if there ever was one. O'Reilly versus Zegras. Face-off won by O'Reilly again. Falk to Kiru. Gains the zone over to Buchnevich. Chased down by Robertson and Sprong. Puck is loose. Robertson finds it. Gives it to Sprong. 2 seconds. 1. He'll throw it towards the net. The shot saved by Binnington. Not sure if it'll count. But that does end the period. At the end of 40 here at Madison Square Garden, the first period goal by Artemi Panarin is holding up. It's 1-0 New York. That shot, by the way, by Sprong did not count. The horn did sound. Rangers out shooting St. Louis 15-3, out hitting them 14-5. St. Louis 12-2. 12-2, St. Louis has the advantage in the face-off dot. 20 minutes left. 1 goal is not a lot, so we'll see who can come out way here with 2 points. Zibanejad versus O'Reilly, or maybe it goes to overtime. We'll see. Face-off won again by St. Louis. Krug with the puck. Back to Kiru. Back across to Buchnevich. Shot blocked by Adam Fox. Nice play by Fox out in front as Shesterkin shuffles it to Miller, but he can't get it out. Miller now fighting with O'Reilly. O'Reilly across to Kiru. Shot saved by Shesterkin, and he freezes it this time. No, the Blues offense has not shown up at all, Walsh. Then again, neither has ours. 15 shots through 2 periods is not a lot. This has been a lot of blocked shots, a lot of bad passes. O'Reilly versus Zegras now to the left of Tsar Igor. Shot by Krug. I think it went wide. Shesterkin might have got a piece of it. Goes all the way out as Lindgren makes a nice hit there at neutral ice. Robertson finds the puck. Robertson cutting in. Shot, save, rebound. O'Reilly lifts the stick and saves a goal. Buchnevich now at neutral ice starts back the other way. Hit by Zegras. Zegras on his own. Backhand shot, and it goes through the crease. Robertson now has it moving in. His backhand down low. Zegras. Puck loose in front, and it's poked away by Binnington. The Rangers' second line is looking for a second goal. Sprong shot, saved, and cleared by the Blues. Kiru now at the blue line the other way, hit by Ryan Lindgren. Coughlin gets it out of danger. Up to Zegras along the right side. Zegras across. Daniel Sprong, and he scores! Daniel Sprong's 5th of the year, and the Ranger lead is 2. Perfect pass from Zegras. Binnington, no chance. As now the Strome brothers meet at center ice with almost 5 minutes gone here in the third. Zegras and Coghlan the assists. Falk with the puck up for another face-off win. Kajula takes it away, but Falk takes it away from him. And now sends it over to Thomas. Poked away there, and Falk is offside because of it. Good blue line defense by the Rangers. You see Oscar Gortz out there on the ice for the Rangers. No goals, 1 assist in 4 career games. He's truculence, which means he's a big hitter. Face-off won again by the Blues. Subban. His pass intercepted by Kajula. I didn't realize it. Ruunanen now. His pass taken by Strome. Back to Gortz. Gortz moving in. Gortz can't get a good shot off. Still looking for that first career goal. Kid's got a pretty good wrister for a defenseman, but could not get the shot off there, as everybody was swarming him. Kajula to Gortz. Back to Kajula. Kajula gains the zone. His shot is blocked. Goes into the corner. He finds it there. Back to Gortz. Gortz across to Miller. Miller, a shot blocked. Subban gathers, gives it to Ryan Strome, and up to Kostin. 9 minutes gone in the third. Kostin hit by Gortz. Big hit. And Miller takes it away. Miller up to Strome. His pass intercepted by Subban, and back to Ryan Strome. Back to Thomas, down low, shot deflected. Good stick there by the Ranger defense. As Strome now in front, shot saved by Tsar Igor. And the Blues are going to go on the power play, as they're going to get Dylan Strome for interference. This could be just what the Blues need. Down by 2, almost midway point of the third period. Morgan Barron versus Ryan O'Reilly. Actually, it's Robertson versus O'Reilly to the left of Shesterkin. Face-off won by O'Reilly. Krug shot blocked. Coghlan gathers. Gets it out of the zone. Falk gets it at center ice as the Rangers regroup. Kiru has it poked off his stick. Moving in. Nice active stick there by Adam Fox. As now Robertson gets it up to Coghlan. Across to Morgan Barron. Barron lets one rip shorthanded. Oh, what a save by Binnington with the glove as it flies out of play. And it'll be a face-off in the offensive zone for the Rangers. As now Mika Zibanejad comes out against O'Reilly. Face-off won again by O'Reilly. He's so good on face-offs. Krug up to Buchnevich. Gets across the blue line. Gets by Miller. Shot saved by Shesterkin. And he leaves it for Kajula in the pie slice. He sends it around to Lindgren. Lindgren up to Keandre Miller. Miller now gets across the blue line. Lets a howitzer go. Punched away by Binnington. Killing more time as Zibanejad will skate back for the Rangers. Again now all the way to his own zone. And Miller will send down. And actually Zibanejad. Oh, the Blues got caught flat-footed. Zibanejad moving in. Short-handed save by Binnington. And now Kajula again with the puck. Moving, shot, save again. The Rangers have more shots in the power play than the Blues do. Buchnevich now, as we're back to 5-on-5. He gets laid out as the doors open, and he sends it deep as Zibanejad goes and gets it. Mika Zibanejad, bank pass up to Kajula. Kajula across the blue line. Lets it rip, save, rebound. Oh, and Binnington robs Dylan Strome of what would have been a 3-0 Ranger lead. Dylan Strome fresh out of the sin bin. And now Barron versus O'Reilly as the Rangers get fresh skaters out there with 6.5 left in the third. Barron wins the faceoff. Ruunanen in a shot. Saved by Binnington. Barclay Goodrow now tries to jam one home short side, but Binnington gathers and pushes it to Buchnevich. Buchnevich now over to Krug. Krug along the right side. Hit by Gortz. Good hit there by the kid. Buchnevich still gets the puck. Kiru's shot. Bounces off of 2 guys into the left side. O'Reilly back to Falk. Now shot one time. Saved by Shesterkin. Morgan Barron gathers the puck and sends it up to Barclay Goodrow along the left side. Goodrow puts on the brakes. Moves to the slot. Turns around. Shot saved by Binnington. Saw it all the way as he tried to pull the string and he freezes the puck. 3.5 minutes left now in the third. Zegras versus Ryan Strome to the right of Binnington. Rangers up 2-0. Face-off won by Strome. Robertson, though, fights for it, finds the puck, pushes it back to Zegras. Zegras now behind the Blues net. Has it pocket picked by Strome. Ryan Strome up to Thomas. Thomas laid out by Coughlin. Daniel Sprong, who has the second Ranger goal tonight, gets it. Sends it around to Zegras. He sends it back around to Sprong. Sprong up to Robertson. Robertson with good speed on the left side. Turns on the brakes. Trying to set something up here. Less than a minute to go. Back to Coughlin. Coughlin has shot through his screen. Never got through. As Strome now gets it out of danger. And over to Brown. The Blues pull their netminders. Strome hit by Lindgren. Robertson with the puck. Trying to get through center ice but can't. The puck though deflects to Zegras. And now Subban takes it away with 40 seconds to go. Brown on the right side. Brown to Strome. Strome can't get a shot off. Sprong loses it, regathers. Sprong up to Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad with speed throws it on the empty net. The Rangers, that's the nail in the coffin with 26 seconds to go. Zibanejad's 10th of the year. Sprong should get an assist on that one. The only assist. Face-off won by the Rangers this time. Back to Fox. Miller sends it back to Fox. Back to Zibanejad. He's still being harassed. Sends it to Miller. Over to Vesalainen. Vesalainen sends it back to Miller. Miller pinching in now. Miller, shot, save, rebound. None of the Rangers could get anything on it. One last chance. Krug hit by Vesalainen. And that's your game. A defensive battle. You give credit where it's due. Jordan Binnington stood on his head. Shesterkin, when tested, rose to the occasion. And the Rangers found just enough offense to come away 3-0 winners here at the Garden. That's the one in the third period from Sprong that really kind of sealed the deal with the way the Blues offense has been. There's a big old hit by Gortz. I'll tell you, if this kid can find it offensively, he's going to be one heck of a defenseman. The Rangers win 3-0. Your number 3 star with an assist and 4 hits, Dylan Coughlin. Rangers outshot the Blues 30-8, out-hit them 18-11. Your number 2 star with the game-winning goal, Artemi Panarin. Blues 0 for 1 on the power play. The Blues out-hit the Rangers 19-4. Or face-offs, face-offs were favored the Blues 19-4. Your first star with a goal and an assist, Daniel Sprong. A 2-point night for him. He had the second goal that was really the backbreaker for the Blues. And now the Rangers will head over to Winnipeg. And Alexis Lafreniere has recovered from his injury. That's always good to see. Yep. No data there. Perfect. Fantastic. Love to see it. So Vesalainen back to a scratch. And Alexis Lafreniere goes back to the top line. So, well, we'll give Gortz. It's tough for him to find some footing for sure, but we'll put Lundqvist back in. Lundqvist is the better player, but so Morgan Barron was a Ranger prospect. They actually traded him in real life. They traded him at last year's deadline in the Andrew Kopp deal to Winnipeg. They sent him up to Winnipeg for Andrew Kopp. I actually really like Morgan Barron. I like him a lot. That's why for me, it was easy to promote him to the 4th line center. In fantasy versus reality, I never made that trade, right? So, although I do like Andrew Kopp, I wish the Rangers could have kept him. But yeah, Morgan Barron, he's a good player. I don't know what he's doing in Winnipeg in real life right now. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, so he's the youngster there that centers the 4th line for me. Yeah, no, exactly. He was my rookie of the year last year too. And now he's at this point he's in the game. He's 24, but yeah, I think he was traded. He was 22 last year, so he's 23 now because we're like a year ahead, I think, of reality. So, yeah, 5 goals, 4 assists, and 18 games played. Yeah, so I hope he's doing well. Yeah, exactly, Walsh. That's the thing about franchise mode, right? That's what you love. You build your own story. Right? Like even that, we traded for Drake Caggiula, who obviously is not on the Rangers in real life, but has played well for us and he's really fit in very well. We traded with him for Buffalo. Even in Buffalo though, in real life, he had 29 points. Well, that's in the game, right? I think that year was in the game, but and then we traded for him in the offseason. He put up 50 points for us off of our third line. So, but yeah, so that's gonna do it for us tonight. Now tomorrow night I am off because I have a rehearsal for this acting thing I'm doing on the 15th. I will be back Friday, probably with hockey because we haven't had a lot. Again, I got super busy yesterday, guesting on my friend's podcast, and then tomorrow night I've got that rehearsal. But thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll be back on Friday, and then probably hopefully get into a more regular rhythm next week before I'll definitely be off the 15th. So, but yeah, so back on Friday. Have a great night. Have a great Wednesday. Hope all is well with everybody. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you Friday. So, take care, Walsh. Take care.